Right, well, a bit less windy on the way down. Where am I up to? I'm up to about chapter 10 of HItch Hikers Guide to the Galaxy. So, yeah, I remember watching that. Probably, see, I can remember stuff, but not like the age that I was, if that makes sense. So, probably teens, late teens, yeah, something like that, I think. And yeah, funny program, good program, entertaining, you know, cheap British sci-fi compared to the mega books American ones, so make-up a bit clunky, spaceships a bit clunky. So, but yeah, I think they've done an updated version of it. I don't think it's quite as good, but there you go. So anyway, what's the book about? It took me a little while to kind of get going in it. It took me a little while to get going in it. The sense of humour, the pace of it. I think it was written originally as a radio show, and it might have been written a bit on the fly. I think there's a bit where the writer, Douglas Adams, has written a character into a situation without knowing how they're going to get out of it, type of thing. So, but yeah, it's like a science fiction book, very famous book, classic, and yeah, like you can pick up different, well, I'm picking up different threads to it, you know, like a wine taster. There's bits of raspberry there, and you know, bits of burnt wood and what have you. So the strands I'm kind of picking up is student life, lots of physics and twisted into jokes. So, you know, like 1970s, early 1980s. You know, there was Labour governments then, and they were, you know, it was all restrictive laws, work practices, unionised, that type of stuff. So picking up stuff like that, but it's very, very clever, very clever. I am really enjoying it. It really is an amazing book. But yeah, if you're not into science fiction, physics, then it might not be for you. So it's a bit geeky. The jokes are a bit geeky. You know, the jokes are a bit English humour. So yeah, whoops, better not break me ankles. But yeah, I've not finished it yet, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a review, because I'm always tempted to give away the plot. Yeah. So yeah, at the start I was kind of struggling to get into it. You know, some of the jokes are a bit kind of 70s, early 80s based, and you know, it's kind of the writers annoyingly clever at times. It's like, oh, I see what you did then. You're repeating that bit, you know, like a comedian does. So he'll say something at the start that's, you know, not particularly funny, like the green door or whatever, and then you're kind of going through, and then at the end he'll just go, and the green door, and you know, people laugh because it's, oh yeah, he mentioned the green door before. So there's a bit of stuff like that. Took me a bit of getting into. I think because it was a radio show and written, you know, not fully written at the start. You know, at first it felt kind of a bit disjointed, but Oops, downhill, better not slip. Felt a little bit disjointed, but that's kind of part of the charm. You know, the chapters are, some's in italics. You know, there's references all over different physics things, and yeah, you know, some of the chapters are like a couple of pages long, some of them are kind of like, you know, 10 pages long, but it's all part of it. So I would thoroughly recommend it if you know, you like a bit of humour mixed in with science, kind of a bit of a you know, a little bit like Big Bang Theory type of sense of humour. Yeah. And through the gate we go. Whoop. Right. Let's yeah, made sure we've locked it. Right, so over and out. Definitely recommend it. I'm already planning on you know, reading it more than once to pick up all the little bits that you missed first time around. Can't say that about everybody, but every book can. Bye for now.